So you miss out on Palantir, you miss out on Nvidia, you miss out on the recent AMD run, you miss out on Robinhood, and you've missed out on so many stocks that you could have made you so much money, but you didn't have the courage or whatever, the know-how to get in. There are still opportunities in the market. There's always opportunities in the market. And in today's video, I'm going to give you my 5 stocks to look at. The 5 stocks that I'm looking at that can change your portfolio, that can change your financial status, So without much ado, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share, and then let's get started. So number 5 is QUIK, QUIK. So this is an AI stock. It operates in AI, IoT, that is Internet of Things, and then a semiconductor. So this stock, they grew their revenue by almost 45% in the last year. The fundamentals are strong. The technicals are strong. It's dropped a little bit, as you can see in the chart here. It's been down a bit. The peak was around $32, $34 there. Right now it's trading around $6.34 as of today's close. And if the revenue converts and if all the contracts that they are working on comes through, this stock is easily hitting $20, $25 by the end of the year. So number 5 on the list is QUIK. Number 4 on the list is NU. So this is a fintech company, and if you've been paying attention to the market, the fintech stocks, they've been going crazy. Robinhood went from $20 late last year to $100 this year. SoFi went from $8 to almost $25. And NU, they operate in Latin America. They have about 100 million customers across Brazil, Mexico, and Colombia. And their fundamentals are really strong. The stock is currently trading around $12.25 as of today's close. And it's consolidating a little bit here. The chart, the daily chart kind of looks good. It's consolidating around here. It's holding, right now it's holding the 50 EMA. So if this holds, this stock can easily move back to $15, $20 within the next couple of months. So number 4 on the list is NU. So number 3 on the top 5 stocks to look at right now under $20 is SoFi. Yes, and SoFi is right now trading around $22. So you might technically it's not under $20, but I couldn't leave it out because this stock has a huge potential. They just reported their earnings a couple of days ago, and they blew it over the water. It was beyond expectation. They beat every expectation across board, top, bottom, and all of it. Right after that, they issued about 1.5 billion in common stocks. So it did a little bit back to around $20 there. But today and yesterday, it went back up. And it's currently trading around $22.50. So the thing to look for with SoFi is that if you look at the chart, the last time that SoFi hit $25, around $24.60 there, that was back in 2022. It dropped all the way back. That coincided with the COVID stuff, and it came all the way down. The other time that it went all the way back to $25, that was 2021. It's the same spot. You can see it right here. So it's become like a resistance. So if you want to play safe, you can just build the position smallly. You don't want to put all your money in it right now. If you want to buy, let's say you want to buy $1,000 in SoFi, you can divide them on. That's what I usually do. I split it out across board. So I make it like, if I want to spend $1,000 in SoFi, I'll make it $200. I'll buy $200 now. And then maybe a couple of weeks, I'll buy another $200 and a couple of, that's how I do it, like dollar averaging, so that you can, because you can't always predict the bottom. And the way the SoFi earnings came out, if the stock market continues the bullish trend that we've been seeing, so far it's not going to wait. So number three on the list is SoFi, SoFi. It's a fintech stock, and again, the fintechs, they've been killing it. Robinhood has been going awesome, and SoFi is the next big thing that is going to follow suit. So number three on the list is SoFi. So number two on the list is BBAI, BigBear.ai. I love this stock. I trade it. I buy options on it, long-term options. I love BigBear. I think it's the next Palantir. If you think Palantir is so far gone, BigBear is the next one to look at. Right now they are not making much money compared to Palantir, but they've had a lot of government contracts, so you can see like the trust is there. You don't just win government contracts, so it tells you that the company is there. And one of their technologies is being used by TSA at the airport for screening. So BigBear, in the long term, I'm putting a lot of attention on BigBear.ai. I believe in the company. There might be some ups and downs, as you can see from the chat. It's very, very, very volatile because it has a low float. Float is the number of shares available to trade. BigBear has a low float, so usually when they share like that, when a stock like that, and they are currently not making much money, you can see there's a huge, it has a huge short float. So you'll be seeing a lot of fluctuation in BigBear, but if you are playing the long game like I am, you don't have to worry about that. I was in this stock when it was up around $4. It went all the way to $8. I sold a little bit. Right now it's around $6.30. If it comes down, I'll buy more. But I love BigBear. It's the number two on my list because I believe in AI that is going to change a lot of stuff. And a lot of the companies are already gone. Palantir, you missed the boat. Palantir was about $7 back in the COVID times a couple of years ago. Right now, Palantir is trading around $150. It's far gone. I don't know how much you can put in Palantir to make any meaningful money right now. But something like BigBear, they are just starting. So it's if you want to build a position, is something like this it's a good way to go. So number two on the list is BBAI. The number one on the list is D-Wave Quantum, QBTS. Guys, if you think AI is changing the game, wait until quantum computing becomes fully fledged. It's going to change everything. If you're thinking about gene editing, and look, the things that it would take AI computers, AI processors it would take them 2 years to process. Quantum computers can take seconds to do it. So it's not a joke, right? And right now, a lot of the aspects of it are not practical right now. They are currently working on it, but D-Wave Quantum is the place to be. This stock, all things being equal, is going to change your lives, right? The quantum space in general is something that you need to pay attention to, right? All the quantum computing stocks, IonKO, D-Wave, and all those quantum computing stocks. I made a comment about D-Wave and quantum stocks a couple of months ago on TikTok. Got about 87,000 likes on it. At that time, QBTS was around $4. Right now, if you look at the chart, it's trading around $17. So if you bought it at that time, when I said it for $4, you've more than triple your money, and this is just the beginning. Their revenue grew 500% in the last quarter, right? More than 500% in the last quarter. So if you have big companies like, your Microsoft and your Googles all trying to, to get into the quantum space, it tells you it's not a joke, right? And these are the companies, the small companies that are actually doing it solely. They are actually solely in quantum computing. So if you want anything, if you want to be part of it, don't be left behind. Like, maybe you miss the AI space. This is your chance. It might take a couple of years, it might take 5 years or something before, quantum computing becomes like household thing, like AI right now. But by that time, you will have missed the train. So for me, my number one pick, my number one sector, actually, it's not just the stock. The sector that I'm looking at right now is the quantum computing stocks, right? And my number one pick is QBTS, guys. So don't miss it out. Don't miss out. Do your own research. Again, this is not a financial advice. Do your own research and then, make your own decision. But D-Wave and then the quantum computing space is the next big thing.